On SA Life, cardboard crafts and fabulous flying machines. Whoa! Remember the Milk Carton Regatta and Birdman Rally? Sunday 5:30.
For some people, flight is all about power and speed and manoeuvrability. For others, it's the sense of freedom from drifting on a breeze. But there are those for whom flight is less about being an eagle and more about being a bit of a goose. And that's why we used to love the legendary Birdman Rally. Whoa! Remember the Birdman Rally? I mean, who could forget it?
Here he goes!
We'd turn up in our tens of thousands to watch every year from 1975 until 1986.
Oh, Harry's doing a bit of roundabout business.
There goes Harry. He lost the wings. His boat went into 3 or 4 pieces before it hit the water.
Number 14, Rory Murphy. Oh, flying nicely, nicely.
3!
Ian Wilson, number 1 competitor from Channel 10. And I think it actually flew there for a moment.
The world's first Birdman Rally was held in England in 1971. The aim, quite simply, build a craft that would fly 50 metres unassisted. There were just 12 entrants and around 6,000 spectators, but little did they know what kind of impact their crazy event was going to have on us here in Australia. 25,000 people came out to our first Birdman Rally in April 1975 on the banks of the Torrens. They had a really good laugh and helped turn the day into one of our favourites. What's not to love about an event where normally sane people wear outrageous crazy costumes, strap all kinds of wing things on their bodies, climb a tower, throw themselves off a platform into a body of water? It's got every box ticked. The Birdman Rally moved down to Glenelg in 1976 and stayed there for a decade. And as the event grew, so too did the sophistication of some of the craft that were entered. $10,000 was on offer for anyone other than a hang glider pilot who could fly that distance of 50 metres. The best distance covered by a glider pilot was this effort in 1986 by Peter Ritchie's 44.5 metres.
Lovely.
But really, the distance and the prize money didn't matter for most of the competitors. They just wanted their 15 seconds of fame, like Anne Curnow in the Rally of '81. Peter Menz and some of his mates at the South Australian Police Motor Garage gave a whole new meaning to the term DUI. That's drowning under the influence. And maybe Dion Freeman thought that inflation on his housing loan would keep his entry aloft, because it certainly didn't keep it afloat. Birdman rallies have been taking off again around the country. There's even talk that it could come back to Glenelg, and there's a Facebook page to support that movement. And maybe if we can get that up and running again, we might see the revival of another event that started here and went round the world, the Milk Carton Regatta. It was promoted as Adelaide's family-friendly answer to Darwin's Beer Can Regatta, and we loved it, until we realised that perhaps the waters of the Pat weren't the best place to be holding an event.
Would you believe their lives?
This is the first regatta held at the Patawalunga in 1980. Maybe you were there. As a marketing exercise, it was an absolute winner. You couldn't compete without a stack of milk cartons, and you couldn't get the cartons until you drank the milk. Craft came in all shapes and sizes, with varying degrees of sophistication and construction. Some were obviously keen to win, but for others, just like the Birdman Rally, it was all about the fun. The 1986 Milk Carton Regatta even went international when a crew came from Milwaukee in the United States. The event ran until 1987 when the water quality of the Pat failed the human immersion test. It came back for a while after the water was cleaned up, but then slipped away again quietly.
And off you go, boy!
As for the Birdman Rally, Well, while there are those who are willing to channel their inner eagle, or goose, another one can't be too far away, can it?
Next,